Who's mad? Who's mad? I feel like Michael Jackson. Who's bad? No, but for real, who's mad? You are. You're mad. Everybody seems to be mad. But most importantly, I don't know if this affects me yet, so I can't really say. But who's mad? All right, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick little video. I'm basically just walking around the apartment, just looking into some things and watching videos. So last night, I received some information about ThredUp, and a lot of the sellers on the ThredUp platform are already mad about this, or currently mad, still talking about it, still upset about it. Some people have already been upset about ThredUp. They don't like several things about ThredUp, what's going on with it. I've had people say that they didn't like ThredUp because to even browse the inventory, you have to have an account. You have to set up something with Amazon. You have to do this and you have to do that. So, I just want to go ahead and talk about something quickly. So, yesterday they put this disclosure out, and I'm going to go ahead and link it in here so you guys can see it. It says, to adjust the price of an item, head over to your bags page. Click into the price box for the item to adjust its listing price. Your potential earnings will update based on the new price you choose. Please note that as of 10/6, which was yesterday, today's the 7th of October 2020, adjusted prices cannot exceed 50% of the ThredUp price, and final earnings are subject to customer discounts. Now, this is where people are upset. Please note that as of 10/6, adjusted prices cannot exceed 50% of the ThredUp price. So when you would send things in, the things that they accepted before, you would be able to put those things up to 80% of the retail value of the item and set it up there. I showed you guys this with the BCBG Maxari address that I had. They allowed me to set it up to like $319. Now, you know good and well that somebody probably doesn't want to pay $319 for an item, so you'll take it down a little bit. But right now I think it's in my closet for like $2 something. So basically what they're saying is that they'll only allow you to do 50% of the ThredUp price. So we really don't, we know how to do 50% of the retail price. If we pick a dress up and it says that it retails for $500, we could say, okay, now they're just going to let us to put it at $250 the max. But we don't know what a quote unquote, and I can't really do quotes because I got cell phones in both hands, quote unquote ThredUp price is. We don't know what that is. We don't know how ThredUp wants to go ahead and do their pricing. So that's what a lot of people are upset about. And then on the last line, it says, and final earnings are subject to customer discounts. So you mean to tell me if somebody uses a welcome code or a new code and it says 20-30% off, $10 off your first order, whatever have you, that they're going to take that off of the amount that you're paying us, which is probably already not enough? That's why people are upset, okay? So that is the segue to this video. And I just want to say this. I wrote some notes down. My first thing that I want to talk about is that I said this in the other video. ThredUp is a business. So basically, the people that are mad right now, and I really don't even like the word mad, people who are upset about this situation and this change are usually people who pay too much for their inventory. If you are somebody that is using retail arbitrage and you are online buying things and you're paying $10, $20, $30 for your items, even items that you know are not really going to flip you too much of a profit, you're paying for shipping on them. You're doing things like that, and then you send this item off to ThredUp and they're supposed to give you so much money back for it, and you're upset because you're not getting that. That's the person that's upset about this right now. That's one of the people. People who expect to get way too much back in general. Some people hold on to things and they say, oh, I'm emotional. This has been in my closet. My mom gave this to me. This person gave this to me. I have things that my mom gave to me, and my mom passed in 2016. I still understand that, things don't hold value the way that people hold emotions. And you're not going to really get that much back from that item. Now, unless it's become vintage and it's some good stuff. But other than that, people who think that this is their platform, this is not your platform, okay? Once you send your stuff off to this company, whatever the standard of that company is, that's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. This is not your platform. You don't own the majority shares at this place. You don't sit at the board. You can't go in and make decisions. And if you want to do all of that, then get off of this platform and sell on a platform that's going to do what you want them to do. Now, I do make videos. I made a video talking about their flaws. I made a video just talking about things for you guys to understand. And I feel like I have the right to do that, because if I send my things in and they're listing them incorrectly, then that is something that I should be able to speak up on. Because if I have something that's silk and you're listing it for an unknown material, that can hurt my sale. So that is where I step in and say, they're wrong for doing this, that, and the other. But as far as people thinking that this is their platform, this is not your platform. People who don't diversify their selling options are people that are upset as well. If this is your only source of reselling, you are definitely upset because you have put all your eggs in one basket. Don't do that. If you can, branch out. This is why I tell people it's important to sell on Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, Depop, 5 Mile, OfferUp, ThredUp, all the ups. Get on there, get on the up and sell at different places, because what may sell on eBay may not sell on Depop. What may sell on Depop may not sell on Mercari. What may sell on... Try different things. If you put all your eggs in one basket, I don't know what to tell you. Another person who is upset may be the person who can't adapt to change. You guys, for the most part, have come up working, go to work, you working, walk into your job, and your boss say, effective immediately, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. You're upset about it, but you don't voice and say that you're going to quit. Same thing with ThredUp. This is not your company. Stop acting like it is. Oh, okay. And my last one is that the people who really set their listings up to that 80 to 85%, they expect that. Okay. I told you guys when I first started my first week and I started doing my payout, my potential payout videos, I did about 6 of those videos and I only posted 2. Because there's no point in me showing you guys how you could set it up to the 80% or 80, whatever, 80 or 85%. It's no point in me showing you that you can set it up there, and then that's not a realistic number. I went through a post on Instagram that ThredUp posted, and people were complaining about the prices. So if I see, and I'm just a seller, that people are complaining about the prices, that's the same thing I was complaining about when I went to a thrift store yesterday. I said these prices were more than what they were before anybody ever wore them and dropped them off at this particular store. So if you know that your prices are astronomical and you know that they don't fit for that category, why do you feel like you should be able to go in and put 80% on there of the retail value and get that? Another thing, just freestyling right quick. Another thing that I noticed is that, did you guys see that Walmart and them are going to be merging? Walmart bought a part of them, or they sold a part of them to Walmart. Whatever happened, okay? When bigger, larger corporations merge with people, that there are going to be changes. You should have known that off the bat. You guys have been living in a business world, but not understanding business, the way it functions and how it works pertaining to employees. Basically, if you're going out sourcing for ThredUp, you have become like a non-contracted employee, for real. And we have to roll with the punches. We have to roll with the changes. I don't see no reason for us to stop sourcing things to send to them, okay? Now, few points, and I'm going to wrap this video up because I don't want to be on here long. If you decide that you are a person that can roll with the punches and get things done the way that it needs to be done, like me, I'm just going to keep on going. And I'm going to tell you why. I do not pay a lot of money for my items, okay? Some things may take longer to move. Sometimes you got to drop your prices, but stop paying so much for your inventory. If you running out here and you paying more than $1 for your inventory, you got to learn how to do it cheaper. This is one of these. 2020 is not a year where you can afford to slack off on any of your streams of income. I got to say this again. 2020 is not the year where you want to slack off with any stream of your income, okay? I hope somebody is understanding this. I swear I tell you guys this if I can just let one person understand what I'm saying. If you are running out right now to thrift stores and you're paying $3 and $4 for items, try to go on cheaper days, get more of a haul. Sometimes just because you go to a cheaper, inexpensive day at the thrift store does not mean that you're going to get junk. You just have to know what you're looking for, and you have to be willing to sort through that stuff and do what you got to do. So don't get discouraged because you see people running around out here talking about they're not letting us put stuff at 80% anymore. 80%. Guess what? We was lowering our prices anyways. Okay, so I learned to do it at 80%, and then I was like, this is not realistic. It gotta be some point in you where you realize what's realistic and what's not, okay? So if it's not realistic, then I was lowering it down anyways. If I have to just take a few dollars cut on it, press on. Just do it and press on, you guys. Stop complaining about everything. Stop saying I'm quitting, because guess what? You're making more room for me. It's already taken my bags 5 weeks to get here anyways. Good. Withdraw. Withdraw so I can get my bags quicker and I can move on with my life. Okay? So you guys, stop being so upset with change. Stop being so upset with change. Learn how to move around it, work around it. Now, I have not had to adjust my prices because I have 3 bags that have been in transit for the absolute longest, like 3 weeks now. They have been in transit, and once it gets there, I did expedited shipping for these 3 bags, expedited processing. I should be able to do a hands-on, to go through the system and see exactly what it is they're talking about. Because again, that's the only thing that concerns me when it says 50% of ThredUp pricing. We don't know what ThredUp pricing is. So that's my only concern. It'd be different if they said 50% of retail pricing. Then we say, okay, I'll send the $400 dress in. I know I can't set it to no more than $200. Got it. But we don't know what ThredUp pricing is. So you guys, this is not your business. This is a platform that you are using. Yes, you are free to voice your opinion. Yes, you are free to withdraw and stop sending bags in if you want to. But that just makes more room for those of us that know how to stick and move. Roll with the punches and roll with the flow. So I just had to bring it to y'all like this. Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all. Peace and blessings.